Welcome back once again. Let's continue with the previous part what we did. In today's session, we're going to discuss about question number 16 to 18. If you have not gone through my previous videos, please follow the link given in the description box below and you can watch them. Okay, so let's continue with this. Two nearby trees are perpendicular to the ground, which is flat. One of the tree is 10 feet tall and has a shadow of 5 feet long. 10 feet tall tree has a shadow of 5 feet long. At the same time, the shadow of other tree is 2 feet long. How tall in feet is the other tree? Okay, this is just a reasoning question. You can also use a concept of similar triangle, similarity, or you can just use your reasoning skill to answer such question. What they're trying to say, let's take this is a ground, okay? One of the tree which is 10 feet long, this is the tree which we are talking about and whose height is gonna be 10 feet. Whose shadow of this 10 feet tree is gonna be 5 feet. 5 feet. That's what question has been said. If shadow of the 10 feet tree is gonna be 5 feet, now question says if shadow of the another tree is 2 feet, what would be the size of it? Now shadow of the another tree is 2 feet somewhere. Okay, here if it is the shadow of another tree is 2 feet, now what would be the size of the tree? Size of the tree should be double the size of the shadow. How do we know? As you can see here, 10 feet tree has a 5 feet long shadow. 2 feet shadow should occur from a tree whose height is gonna be, okay, 4 feet. This is just the reasoning. Or you can use a similarity concept, what I said, considering there are two triangles are creating, and that will be way longer. But just apply your reasoning skill, you'll be getting it. See, 10 feet tree's shadow is 5 feet. 4 feet tree's shadow must be half of its size, which is 2 feet. So the length of the another tree should be 4 feet. So we go with option B. Question number 17 here is also it's a geometry. The length of the rectangular diagonal is 5 square root of 17 and the length of rectangular's short side is 5. What is the length of rectangle's longer side? By the way, what is a rectangle? Rectangle is the four-sided shape. Okay, so this is the shape we call as rectangle. It's a quadrilateral, but specifically we name it as rectangle. So what they have been said, length of the shortest side here is gonna be 5 and the length of the diagonal of a rectangle. So diagonal is basically the line drawn within to joining the two edges. This length it's called diagonal and whose size is gonna be 5 square root of 17 and rectangle whose each angles are 90-degree. So now what I can observe, it's creating a right angle triangle now. It's a right angle triangle. In that case, we are asked to find out the what is the longer side length. If I'm considering x is the longer side length, now apply Pythagorean and use the Desmos. Okay, so what we do, according to the Pythagorean rule, what does the Pythagorean rule says? Let me recall here. In a right angle triangle, suppose if I'm assigning this is the side A, this is B, and this is C. Square of the side opposite to 90-degree is equal to sum of the square of other two sides. Don't memorize like A square, C square equal to A square plus B square. Don't memorize like that. In the exam, if they replace A, B, C exchangely, then you will be using the same formula. That would be wrong. You have to write it as square of the side opposite to 90-degree is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Let's apply the same thing here. Square of the side opposite to 90-degree, which is 5 square root of 17 square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. This is the part of Desmos now. Just type it carefully on the Desmos. You'll be getting it as what it is gonna be 5 sorry 5 5 square root of 17, come out of it, close the bracket and make square of it, is equal to x square plus 5 square. What I'm getting? I'm getting value of x is negative 20 and positive 20. We know length never be negative, so ignore the negative value. So you'll be getting value of x here it as 20. Length cannot be negative, okay? Length, distance, always positive. So we go with option B as the right answer here. Let's saw last question in this digital sample test. A circle has center O and a point A and B lie on the circle. The measure of arc AB is 45 degree and the length of arc AB is 3 inches. What is the circumference in inches of the circle? They have given us the angle, central angle of an arc, length of the arc, and they asking us what would be the circumference of it. This is a formula based question and which will not be given to you. So I can write the arc length formula in two ways. When the angle has given in terms of degree and also in terms of radian. So here I'm specifically using with angle has given in radian, in degree. So what they're trying to tell us is, suppose this is a circle whose center is O. If a circle, like a central angle of the circle is 45 degree and the length of the arc, this is the point A, I can consider A and B. Length of the arc, what has been given to us is 3 inches. Question asking me what is the circumference of the circle. What do you mean by circumference? Circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. Entire length of the circle, we call it as. Now, what is the formula here? We have a formula arc length equal to theta by 360 times circumference. I'm writing circumference as C. Okay. So arc length, theta is what? Central angle. Central angle is generally called theta. Arc length is known to me, which is 3. Theta has given, according to this, theta is going to be 45 degree here. 45 divided by 360 times C. Just use a calculator. Instead of C, type X on the Desmos, because whenever we are asked to solve, replace a constant by X. I can say here 3 equal to 45 divided by 360. This result multiplied by X. So that gives me answer as 24. X value is 24, Y value is 0 means value of X basically C here, which is equal to 24. So circumference of a circle is 24. They might also ask you to find out the radius of the circle. When they are asking you to find out the radius of a circle, you have to assign 2 pi r is equal to 24 and again use the Desmos. But here they are asked us just about the circumference. Stop it here itself. So that's the answer to question number 18. That's it for today. These are the sample questions which has been given by College Board itself. In the upcoming sessions, I will be solving the new questions, of course, which has been given in the sample question bank provided by College Board. I'll be solving the all possible type of questions, easy, medium, harder. So please do subscribe and share so that whenever I upload a new videos, you will be notified. Thank you so much. See you guys soon. Thank you.